What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Friday night Smackdown review. A lot going on in this show in Lincoln, Nebraska tonight, as we're a few weeks away from the draft, which was announced tonight. I saw a commercial that the draft will be back in about 2 weeks. But we do kick off this show tonight with the undisputed tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, coming out there. Big Sami chant when they were out in the ring. Sami basically saying, we're the first tag team to headline on WrestleMania, closing the show as champions. And the process of that, they talked about the bloodline coming up in the draft, and that it's going to be an exciting time, but exciting time of uncertainty also. Kevin Owens agreed with that. They don't know where everyone's going to end up in the draft, but they said they will be defending these tag team championships, and of course, it'll be against the Usos whenever that rematch comes. Usos and Solo came out then basically talk about y'all been tag team for 2 weeks. We was tag team champions for 2 years. But Sammy says, oh, yeah, you got to go back and report to your dad, Roman Reigns, and whatnot. And said, knowing that Jimmy Uso would say y'all a joke, that the bloodline is stronger than ever now, and that we will become time tag team champions again. Jay basically said y'all folding under pressure right now, and Sammy, he's going to betray you, Kevin, just like he betrayed the entire bloodline. And as they end up surrounding the ring, then next thing you know, Matt Riddle showed up, and they start brawling with the bloodline. Then as the faces end up standing tall as Adam Pearce made a match later on tonight between Matt Riddle and Solo Sikoa. Next, we got a match with LA Knight and Xavier Woods given last week because LA Knight broke his PS5 controller. This was a really good match. I enjoyed this match, and the crowd was with it. The problem is that LA Knight takes another L, unfortunately. Listen, LA Knight is very over, and the crowd wants to see something good happen with him. Like, they like the guy. They know he's over. They're doing the yeah thing. I know it's like, yeah, dummy, but the yeah, and LA Knight is really good, but he can't keep taking all the L's. Yes, the fans are behind him right now, and they know he's taking L's, but how long can that really go? He's got to get some type of wins now at some point, or else the fans are going to stop believing in him then. So LA Knight's very over. He needs some wins under his belt. Right after that, Walter was talking to Imperium in the back. Wood showed up with his trombone, and kept coming back with a trombone, and Walter went up saying, I guess you want my attention, all right? And Wood says, I haven't had a shot at the Intercontinental title, all right? And Wood says he's like the hottest free agent and going to be heading to the draft, and he wants to take that title away. So, yeah, I think Woods will be dead next week because of chops by Walter, Gunther, whatever. But he will be a dead man. Right after that, I know they showed the footage of Solo taking out Riddle back in December. As Sammy telling him you gotta be careful. Owen saying you gotta be pumped and whatnot. It's been 118 days. This may be a different Riddle right here. He seemed more serious. He wasn't acting like a goofball and whatnot. And like I say, he's still fighting the bloodline, and he hasn't. He remembered what happened last time when he was on TV before he was taken out. So it's not Riddle just going there like, hey bro, let me hit my bug, bro, hey, tap pass, bro, tap pass, bro. Bro, it's the real bro. But it looks like he may be going somewhere serious this time. Maybe. Judgment Day came out. Priest, Mysterio, and Ripley. Priest on the mic basically talking about, Bad Bunny and what he's going to do to Santos Escobar tonight. But talking about his friend and how he put him through the table a few weeks ago. And he said, you putting your hands on my family, and that's why I had to put you through a table. Next thing you know, the LWO's music hit. And I thought it was kind of odd. Vega just walked out there, and Ripley was about to go after Vega. But then, Santos, Mendoza, and DJZ there tried to attack from behind, but didn't get back out the ring. Like, why did they just jump in and jump out? It didn't make a lot of sense. Some would say the LWO needs more members. Maybe, I would say. Maybe they need to get Garza and Humberto up in here. Let's remember, Hector Garza was in the original LWO back then in WCW. And, Garza and Humberto are related. So, would make sense. This match was really good. I did enjoy it. It ended up with Priest, of course, winning, which, a lot of just a lot of stuff going on on the outside of the ring of everybody getting involved and hitting moves on each other, with Judgment Day and Legado, LWO out there. They kind of take a lot of L's though. A lot. Priest ended up winning though, beating Santos. He like was about to put him through a table, but Rey Mysterio's music hit. Ray jumped from over the barricade and took out Priest. He went right after Dominic. He was about to hit the 619, but Priest ended up saving him then. So the LWO basically standing tall right there. But where were they? Well, it was a lot of traffic issues Monday because I even said, like, where were they on Monday? But it was a lot of traffic issues that everybody couldn't make it. But obviously this feud is still going on. Solo was hyping up. Heyman was hyping up Solo as he talked about several, Samoan wrestlers from in the past. Basically, talking about guys from Rikishi to Yokozuna to Umaga, the Wild Samoans, like several people he was naming on about. As Solo told him, like, tell the tribal chief I got this. Liv Morgan and Raquel came out, the new tag team champions. I swear that match was not good Monday. Which I thought was odd when they came back on TV. They just happened to have a lot of pyro and everything. And as they talked about, they were the champions. Sonya and Chelsea Green came out, wanting a title shot, that they should be the next ones in line, and that Liv and Raquel are just basically paper champions out there that no one cares. They kind of start brawling for a second, so I guess they'll be facing for the tag titles next week. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know. These belts have been hopping everywhere lately. Especially after it happened on Monday. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Next, Shinsuke Nakamura actually got back his old music. Well, he's always had his music, but even like the little instrumental at the beginning, we haven't seen that in a while. But Nakamura came out there. He had all black on this time. So it's great to see Shinsuke now. We haven't really seen Nakamura on SmackDown since I think it was in December or was it November? It was either November, December. That was the last time he was on TV. Because after that, he ended up facing like the Great Muta back in Pro Wrestling Noah in January. But Nakamura was back. He went against Madcap Moss. Took a weird fallaway slam there, but he ended up getting the win. It ended up taking out Moss again with an armbar, as Emma was kind of a little bit pissed off at Moss then. For some reason, they have Scarlett and Cross. But I guess Cross insta-feud now, he just picks a card, and that's who he'll face. Like, last time it was Ray, now it's Nakamura. And I'm saying, like, Nakamura's obviously got to win this, because at this point with Cross, I don't even know where they're going with Cross. And Cross is just kind of, man, and I've liked Cross in the past, but my God, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with him at this point. I really don't. So, like, it's like my friend Steven said, either Nakamura wins because Cross sucks, or Cross wins, and then they'd have this long, drawn-out feud until Nakamura wins because Cross will suck then. So, he just picks a card and it's an instant feud. The Vikings beat up Strowman and Ricochet, Riddle and them came out as, the Bloodline, as Heyman cut a promo basically talking about in 2 weeks that the tag team titles will be on the line when the draft happens, and that the Usos will regain the undisputed tag titles. In the main event with Solo and Matt Riddle, though, good match. Obviously, everybody was going to get involved, but of course, Solo wins, and Samoan spikes Riddle. One thing to point out on commentary is that Randy Orton was mentioned a few times out here. So could an imminent Randy Orton return be happening for RK Bro? Maybe. I don't know. We haven't seen Randy Orton in damn near a year at this point. Like, I know he's had like really bad back problems lately, if I'm not mistaken. And no, I had surgery, but we haven't seen Randy Orton on TV until like what, SmackDown. That's when they kind of combined the tag titles then, but that was on SmackDown. I think it was in May or early June. It was one of the two. But yeah, we haven't seen him in a long time, Randy Orton. But Solo won, Samoan Spike, and then throwing Riddle onto the table, and then flipping over the table as the Bloodline stood tall. So, solid episode of SmackDown, I will say. Like I said, it was a little bit better in Raw, given how everything was all over the place on Raw last Monday. So, SmackDown wasn't bad, but as the draft, I guess, is in the next few weeks, we'll see what happens from there. Other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. I am out of here. I will see you guys then. Peace out.